Whoop whoop, what's up? We're here, we're hanging, we're chilling. It's time for HMG After Dark. Yeah, pal. We already got Lab Rat in the house. What's up? Lucha, Lucha, Lucha. That's right, we're here. We're doing episodes 3 and 4 of Lucha Underground. Thank you so much for stopping in to chill and hang out with us. So let's go ahead and get the festivities started. Episode 3 on Daily Motion, Wolf Vision Wrestling Channel. So go ahead and get started. Count it down. 3, 2, 1, on play. 3, 2, 1, play. And how you doing, Lab Rat? Always a pleasure. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, you know, I kind of like this angle. This is now, you know, we're gonna make this the official, when we do Lucha Underground, this is the angle I shoot it at, pal. Which is really kind of necessity because I'm doing the live stream on the laptop and then watching it on the computer right here.
John Mundo, you need to stay away from him. It's his fight, ain't your fight. You got me even facing the dark. Be muertes, 1,000 deaths.
Nah, did not. Never heard about that.
Destroy that great heritage. What the? Here comes Sexy Star trying to flee to Chavo. What is Chavo's motivation? Yo, man, this place.
Nah, never saw that or heard of that. That's interesting. Oh, nice.
I'm bringing you from. These are some of the best the country has to offer. It's Phoenix, Pentagon Jr., and these luchadores, they're point like a decimal. So the rumors of the visa problems are not true. Issues at the border, but it's been handled. You know that you talk about you want the best fighters in the world, but in all actuality, without these boys, you don't have much of a lead. They're ready to fight tonight. Oh yes, they stay ready. That way they don't have to get ready, Jefe. How about this? I take the best 3 young luchadores from Mexico and put them all in a match against each other. The best man. That sounds real good.
So this is basically Penta and Phoenix's introduction to American TV. Oh, dude, Conan is, oh, yeah, he is always fantastic at that. Conan's a dude who gets it. Like I would put him up there as one of the most brilliant wrestling minds in the business today.
really get to see the personality of our owner back there. Besides the checks that he just paid up, I don't understand $100,000 and he ran away.
Yes. Thank you very much. And welcome to my temple. So, I've been hearing people saying that there is not enough lucha in Lucha Underground.
Not enough lucha, not enough lucha, not enough lucha.
Well, if there is one thing that I do, is give people what they want. You want lucha? I got lucha for you.
Oh, nice. Very cool, Lab Rat. Anything interesting that you heard? El Mariachi Loco?
It's also crazy in this ring. Discovering him myself. Just on the street of my favorite Mexican restaurant. And after he wins his match, maybe he will play a nice song for you all. First, he will impress you all with his luchador skills. There's no challenge too big for Mariachi Loco.
El Mariachi Loco. I like it, pal.
2 weeks ago, dangled $100,000 of his own money over the head of the locker room. We got insight into Dario's personality, and now, Mas Lucha.
His opponent, from Cañitas de Felipe Pescador, Zacatecas, México. He is
Okay, very cool. Nice.
Mascarita Sagrada.
To the creations of the original owner of AAA, Antonio Peña, Mas Descanse. There he is, the one and only Mascarita Sagrada. All right. You say every week the doors are open, not only to the pro wrestlers and the MMA.
Oh, we got minis action, pal.
He's a sacred menace. He's a mystical being, a mystical character. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I can guarantee you, you're going to get your wig peeled back right off the bat. Now, the ITA and Mascarita, of course, would apply a smaller match as opposed to Mascara Sagrada, the larger size wrestler in Luchador. No problem. All right, here we go. El Mariachi Loco signaling for a timeout. He just got here. He can't call a break already. I'm going to try to break this down from a physical standpoint. Obviously, Sagrada is going to have a speed advantage, and Loco's going to enjoy a height advantage. What else can you do? Bro, this is Lucha Libre at its best, brother. You're only going to see this in Lucha Underground. This is, of course, Dario Cueto. Everyone's saying that they want more Lucha, more Lucha. You can't get any more Lucha Libre than this. This is just not cool. He's getting, brother. Boom!
Right, exactly. Like they establish their universe and the rules within it, and they adhere to it and stay consistent to those rules. Like when Disco Inferno says, you got 2-3 hours of TV, or 1-2-3 hours of TV time to fill, and you can fill with whatever you want. That's what he's talking about. As long as you establish a universe, a set of rules, and stay consistent and adhere to that, and tell good stories within that framework, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, we live in a society that's way too uptight. Just have fun. He booed his cigar out halfway across the ring. The crowd booing him, but I actually look, has every right to fire back on Mascarita. Oh,
Oh yeah, the triple ad skip of the same ad, pal. Oh damn, they gave us the longer one for the third one. Shit. Do they? Interesting. I was when I was in Mexico. That show was on in Mexico. There was an Exotico on that show. Dude, there could be a weird money market in that for him, in a weird way. Not that I would ever know or experience that, because if I was in his position, I would never do that. But hey, you know, $20 is $20. Who knows?
Again, trying to break this down. You'll notice the placement of the rear chin lock. Mascarita has nowhere to go. Mascarita Sagrada sitting right there in the center of the ring on that seal that is so significant to the Mexican culture.
That's a great point. Like, there's no way, there's no way you could be like that in that environment and survive unless you're like tough as nails and can hold your own in a shoot.
He's going to come into play who hire, who picks Mascarita up. That reaction of disrespecting Mascarita Sagrada. He's small, but you ain't going to beat him with that.
It's been a good match so far.
Ascends high the temple here in Lucha Underground. Lucha Libre legend Mascarita Sagrada on the mat. Oh. Well, he blocked him. Face plant. We'll give credit to Mascarita Sagrada for absorbing the punishment. Correa, the pass by here, again into the tilt-a-whirl, going for the DDT again, blocked. This time looks like that's a choke, perhaps. Yes, it looks like Mascarita has some type of modified Darce choke there if you're an MMA fan. Hold on.
Okay, I like that finish. I like that finish. I think that actually worked and made sense. So basically, it turned into a tilt-a-whirl, tried to go for a DDT, got blocked, and then Mascarita turned into like a guillotine choke. Then it brought the dude down, and then he managed to roll him up into a pin. I like that. That's good stuff. I like that. Good shit. Now, a lot of that did kind of rely on the announcers explaining and selling it. But I thought they came off really well. Oh, dude, in the middle, LA in the middle of summer, I could imagine that place gets hot and humid. Everybody probably soaked drenched in shit.
Chavo Guerrero has left. Last week, they picked up Blue Demon Jr. just moments ago. You've never really done it yourself. Who is Chavo Guerrero today, and what are you going to do here in Lucha Underground, man? Look, my father was a legend, my uncle's a legend, my grandfather, Gordy Guerrero, practically invented Lucha Libre. I've been representing the family, La Familia Guerrero, and I've been doing it.
Yeah, warehouse, like a warehouse. Yeah.
The first time I meet it my way. Two legends, the Guerrero family and the dynasty of Blue Demon Jr. History was made. The first match televised in the world by two iconic figures for Lucha Underground and the El Rey Network. Brother, you had a chance to show the world that you were stepping out of the shadows and taking on the great Blue Demon Jr. Unfortunately, brother, in front of the world, you tapped out. Second match. But what did you do? You turned to violence. You went behind his back. You took a chair. You beat him so bad, and you put him in the hospital. What is up with that? The only reason that he's a legend is not because of what he did. Hell no, it wasn't. It's about what his daddy did. His daddy was the one that passed on his mask to Blue Demon Jr. You almost killed him. If you not see about what we actually do, we don't like you, we put you out. That's what I did to Blue Demon. Blue Demon came in living off of his dad's legacy. You've seen him in the ring, even in his prime. Even when he was the best that he ever was, he still sucked. You know, everybody in the El Rey Network, they all think Blue Demon is this pot of gold, their cash cow. They thought he was a huge marketing piece when they brought him in. And they thought, oh, Chavo Guerrero, people know him. They'll watch. He'll get some viewers. You know what? I'm tired of that. I'm tired of anybody who actually thinks that they can just bring me in to be the
Dude, this is a great promo by Chavo.
The reason I came to Lucha Underground was to make myself a star. Dario Puerto, he says that he wants violence. Well, Dario, I'm your man. Everywhere you've been a champion. You've carried the weight of that cross of the Guerrero name on your back. You stepped out of the shadow. What are you talking about? The truth. I have been a champion everywhere I've gone, but I haven't been a champion here. Not in Lucha Underground. If I can put a legend in the hospital to do that, I will. What would you do if Blue Demon was sitting here right now? What would you say to him? Blue Demon, I don't hate you. You know what I really hate? That for 1 second, I thought you may have been better than me. But now, Blue Demon, you know who's better. Me. I'm better than you. Chavo Guerrero is here in Lucha Underground to stay and to dominate. Bro, you got some issues. I'm Furo. You're watching Lucha Underground here on the El Rey Network.
Good stuff, pal.
Only a matter of time. What you did to Mascarita. The streets, they're talking. I'm going to give you some advice. Like what you had did become extinct. Friends of immigration, though, are like a ghost.
Man, how poignant is that line that Conan threw out there right now? I become extinct like a comprehensive immigration bill. Damn.
You took something that doesn't belong to you.
Hey, what's up? The OGC in the house. Yeet, yeet. Whoop, whoop. How you doing, man? Yes, sir. We are on episode 3. And this has been fantastic. How you doing, man? So this Katrina chick is obviously some sort of weird, like, devil on your shoulder temptress. Dude, you were spot on, man. You were absolutely spot on, Colin.
Beach, California, Ricky Mandel.
Oh, that's guy I know in a wrestling ring from Venice Beach, California, did pretty well.
And his opponent, accompanied by the beautiful Katrina, from beyond the grave, más allá de la tumba, Mil Muertes.
Still involved in the Blue Demon Jr. This is called a tragedy at this point with Chavo Guerrero, but now Neil and Katrina, they have a unique backstory.
Dude,
Let's take a deeper look
that's
at the
brilliant.
history that is.
Like, that'd be entertaining. For the love of Lucha. Nice. And we're stuck on an ad break. We'll be able to skip at about 15.
Let's dismiss your time.
Ah, damn it.
Spending courses you've already taken. Let's dismiss. Let's dismiss.
This class, again.
At University of Phoenix, prior eligible college credits can transfer with you, saving you time.
Can't really think of anyone. It's kind of ricocheting back and forth in my mind.
I only need to sift in around a quarter. Sifting always takes so long. I think it just needs one of these. Maybe 1 or 2. Flour, rattled 1 cup.
I knew it.
Wow.
My childhood hero. You know, I like the direction they're going with R-Truth and John Cena, where he's like a clueless stand for John Cena.
Shocked Mexico City. Thousands of lives lost, including Mill's entire family. Mill was buried alive in the rubble. A 7-year-old child alone in the darkness for days, thinking death was coming. But he didn't fear.
Oh, nice.
He felt.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't Killshot? Wasn't that Swerve Strickland?
And when he finally emerged, he brought all that death with him. Because the coldness and death were where he found warmth. Where he found strength.
Okay, so this guy's not really undead. He's just kind of like tied to death because he's experienced like death all around him.
But after rising from the ruins, he became Mia Mortis.
Mil Mortis, that is. Oh, wow.
Well, that certainly sheds a little light. Very dark soul. He sure is looking like he stepped out of the 50s or the 60s in that wrestling attire.
Oh, yeah, Katrina. So, oh, damn, pal.
We also know that Katrina seems to like to get a taste of some of Mil Muertes' opponent by training her.
It's actually on Daily Motion for free. It's on the Wolf Vision Wrestling channel. So occasionally ads will pop up.
What Fuertes enjoys the most. You can see Ricky Mandel, a lot of lateral movement shows that he's nervous, but I know Ricky Mandel and I know that he can go. What did I tell you, brother? Just a beating. Wrestling here. Sorry to say it.
Man, how did I miss out on this when it first aired? I mean, I was aware of it and knew it was going on.
Seems to be the story here in the early go. Those lines of power moves are going to be in the arsenal here. Brother.
Yeah, it's very sweet to have that. I was about to see it at. Yeah, El Rey. Which, yeah, that's kind of a tough channel to get back at that time.
It's almost like a chill. There's something going on in the temple. I don't know if he took it. No, he just wants to stomp this kid. Oh, please stop the mat as much as you want. Ricky Mandel yet to muster up any offense, save for the early going here.
Oh, dude, what the watch wrestling has been a lifesaver.
Energy and realize where he is. Remember, it only takes 3 seconds to be victorious. Come on.
Did they? I did not know that. Well, shit.
I'm not feeling that at all. No more just gonna fire that.
Good match. Like, I don't think I've seen a bad match in Lucha Underground so far. This is a little Ricky Poobo Bander. I'm on the air, Randers. Yeah, so far, like everything I've seen so far has just been fantastic.
You get the password, Holmes? Yeah, I got you.
Nah, I do not think I can. Oh, nice. Cool.
Hold on, Johnny. Hold on.
Tranquilo. Relax. Don't worry.
Oh, like the OG El Santos?
You want violence? Why? You got femenina. That's wicked. Oh, by the way, one of them done with Big Rick.
Oh, that's Santos. I don't know what I'm tripping on.
I told you to fight for free. It's gonna cost you.
If that is not enough, I will write you a check. I don't care how much.
I said, wait a minute, ain't he? Wait a minute. Because then I'm like, wait a minute, how can that be El Santo? He's dead. Then as I'm processing that, here, you guys are saying, no, El Santos from El Hijo. Yeah, okay.
Probably the freshest thing about the Lucha Underground is the level of competition. The doors are open for everybody. Yes, including this gentleman who has set the world ablaze. Let's take an intimate look at Prince Puma.
His name is Prince Puma.
Yeah, I'm liking Big Rick so far. Like, where this dude would have been money for WWE.
Because this mask has been
Oh yeah, I forgot Willie Mack was here. I never saw any of his stuff. At least not any of his Lucha Underground stuff, I should say.
This is his.
Hey, he has the same tattoos as that dude who stabs people with scissors on AEW. Oh, nice. Cool.
He would never make anything. Silence.
The following Lucha
Yeah, I think it's something like that, like 4 to 5. Oh, damn. Io Sky was on. Nice. Ad time.
ball and is the main event. A three-way match. Introducing first from El Mundo,
This is our main event on Lucha Underground, where we will premiere for you three of the most athletically gifted luchadors in the world. Some of them debuting for the first time on U.S. soil. Feast your eyes.
Dude, and Colin, I gotta say, I think Matt Stryker and Vampiro made a pretty damn good commentary team. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, dude. Yo, what's up, Gross? Whoop, whoop. It do well. What it do with you? Yeet, yeet. Yeah, man. They gelled well. Yeah, pal. Whoop, whoop. And then those two are now in WWE. Oh, nice. Hey, what's up, Final Boss? Good to see you, pal. Whoop, whoop. I am watching it on Daily Motion on the Wolf Vision Wrestling channel. Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, the current timestamp is about 33:30.
Almost got him fired up. I don't know if he's heard of his getting ready to rock and roll. But we'll try to keep track of the injuries and the collateral damage that's done to each luchador as the match goes on to give you a better gauge on who may be victorious. Right now, Phoenix in the ring with Travis. Kick to the chin. Defensive.
I need to pack a bowl, pal.
Cuts the ring off. Phoenix's speed. Drago seems to be slightly short. They got Junior and Drago in now. Little Tanahashi there. Mexico singles no fear, cero miedo. Please tell me how fresh it is. The Lucha Libre comes from Mexico, but almost everybody has an Oriental theme. I think that fighting and wrestling, it's universal, it's worldwide. Of course, the popularity of MMA and pro wrestling, Puro Wrestling, Lucha Libre, world of sport, whatever you're into, enjoy Lucha Underground. Get a shot of Phoenix's chest. There's a tree catcher tattooed above his heart. I'm sure there's significance there.
Oh, never heard of that.
Remember that when the luchadors are outside the ring, they're still not safe because of the aerial ability of these world-class athletes. Acai kicks to the midsection. If I could physically do that, I would steal that move. Michinoku driver knocks down just a 2 count. The only thing that wasn't modified that, brother, was his spine going to his upper cranium. Listen to the people faithful in the temple. I've been seeing that 3 times, brother. All 3 luchadors down. Referee Rick Knox starts the count. If no luchador reaches their feet before 10, the match is ruled a no contest. I hate to see that happen. Brother.
Yeah, one of the things you always hear me complain about on a lot of these watch-alongs is like you're having these matches that should be the main event happening multiple times in the show. On Lucha Underground, you have one main event, and it is the main event.
Oh man, well, this doesn't bode well for Drago. That was like, please, Dad. Oh man, something not good. Oh, the anticipation builds.
Or I should say one main event style match, and it's in the main event.
I think that everybody here is pretty much game fan favorite is out. Beautifully done. Here we go. Is it gonna happen? Roll through, roll back. Beautiful sequence. I felt that myself. And this is the action you get when 3 luchadors are in. The top talent in the world right here in front of us, man. Phoenix seems to be sending the walk of faith. Of course, nothing is off limits here at the temple. Pentagon and Drago both pulling the crowd to get behind them. Drago off the ropes. Big shot. Shot. Pentagon.
Here's a nice little touch that Penta does that I think makes him stand out. Is that his mask shows enough of his, like, enough skin on his face to where, like, you can tell when he's, like, in character and in public, you know? Like, if he has his mask on and he doesn't have his makeup on, he's out in public. If he has his mask on and his makeup on, well, then he's in character.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is no regard for his body, no regard for his back, for his knees. Oh my God. A beautiful sacrifice.
Or I should say face paint.
Phoenix. Oh God. Rise to his feet. Did Phoenix sacrifice just a little too much to try to win this match? Yeah. The crowd is on their feet, showing their appreciation for these 3 men. So reach his opponents down. One of these 3 luchadors will walk out of this match.
And switch to Philo.
Commercial break.
With Philo, you get tons of entertainment.
Or ad break. Skippity doo. Oh, fuck. Maybe not on this one.
What's it gonna be? Pentagon now with Dragon. Muscle Buster time for this pile driver. Could this be it? No. Oh, man. His kick check there, just kicking the ankle.
All right, I like that spot. The brothers taking out the. And Phoenix over, pal. Whoop, whoop. Great match. I enjoyed that. Whoop, whoop. Lucha, lucha, lucha. Yep. And who was Robert Rodriguez? Who was his famous partner that he worked with and did a lot of movies with? Quentin Tarantino.
Once again, we'll see you next week right here on the El Rey Network. This is Lucha Underground.
Oh, wait, cliffhanger. There you go, Cueto in a prison and in a jail cell. What's going on here?
I will not be intimidated by anyone. Not even you.
All right, so let's go on and move to episode 4.
Stop blowing all your money on cable and switch to with Philo. You'll get tons of entertainment. And
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did From Dusk Till Dawn together, I think. Like that was their big one.
You're a full-time parent with a full-time job. You need a master's that works with your schedule. Balance work, family, and school with online master's programs.
Oh yeah, Desperado, Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
Focus on one 6-week course at a time and still stay on track to graduate.
Oh damn, dude. I'm going back and looking through stuff I forgot. There's some stuff I forgot he was involved in. Spy Kids franchise, Machete, The Faculty. That was actually a great movie. Faculty had a great soundtrack too. One of my favorite Oasis songs. And had a cover of The Wall Part 2 featuring that was performed by a super group that had Lane Staley on vocals and Tom Morello playing guitar. Dude, and look at this. A cold open video recap. Let you know what's going on. So if you're a new viewer, you know what the stories are. And you're up to speed with everything that's happening.
Hold on. Give me a match, Big Rick, next week. You got it. When I'm done with Big Rick, you're next.
Yeah, I did do a check on that, Lab Rat. Last I read that the majority is owned by a media rights group, and AAA are the minority owners. But like you said, it would have to have been through AAA that deal got done, if the deal did get done. Which I could easily see, like with Ari Emanuel's connections, The Rock's connections. And AAA being the minority owner, I could see them getting the majority owner to sell out to WME, Endeavor, TKO, WWE, all that good shit.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the place to be, Lucha Underground. We thank you for riding with El Rey. So many talking points, but what everyone is really focused on is the change in attitude in Chaco Guerrero. Definitely. He's definitely got a chip on his shoulder, and after he failed on basically everybody.
Yeah, pal. WWE Underground versus Lucha Underground. Whoop, whoop. I agree. That's a nice little touch that makes him look different.
¿Y sabes qué? Grábatelo muy bien. Yo, con estas manos de una verdadera reina, voy a terminar con la dinastía Guerrero.
Get me subtitles, pal.
Well, that's what you get for messing with someone tougher than you. You actually believe you belong with the boy? You are not the baddest luchadora in here. Oh, don't even get me started with this. Don't even get me started. I mean, you hide that ugly face with that ugly mask. Oh, look. Deep down in your core, you know, and all of you know, that I'm the baddest bitch in this building.
Oh, what else did you expect? Here we go. We're underway. Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground. Sexy Star and Ivelisse. This is anti-diva. This is the best looking. I like that. Anti-diva, it sure is. Well, we're not going to be calling a lot of wrestling stuff here. We're going to see a lot of head pulling, punching, and kicking. But these are two of the best luchadoras in the entire world. You'll notice there, Sexy Star trapping Ivelisse's head with the headlock. Sexy Star bringing her left leg forward. If Ivelisse can grab that leg, perhaps a counter can come. Little backstory, of course, Sexy Star was defeated by Son of Havoc several weeks ago. Sexy Star got a little bit of redemption on Son of Havoc a few weeks later. Son of Havoc is romantically linked to Ivelisse, so perhaps there's some venom there. I thought they were brother and sister. Well, listen, this feast for the festival of flesh. The luchadores, the explorers in the ring, brother. Sexy Star did say she's going to finish the Guerrero dynasty, and she is getting a stiff chin shot to the head for Tropic Guerrero. Here she is, showing everybody what she can do. And makes it one of these worldwide. Ivelisse using Sexy's momentum against her. And now just pressing Sexy Star's face against the turnbuckle. Underneath that light padding, of course, are steel rods and buckles that hold the ropes together. So there's really not a lot of safety in that corner. Bad place to be. place to be, but brother, she took a slap to the taste out of her mouth.
Yeah, Matt Stryker was really great about that. Like he was like almost like a Wikipedia for the wrestlers, kind of get you up to speed of who they are and what they've been through.
Slammed her face to the mat. Are you picking up on this, Matt? These girls are a lot more aggressive and a lot more violent than a lot of the men that we've seen over the years. Well, you brought it up the first few weeks here at Lucha Underground. The doors are open to everybody, and these are some of the finest athletes in the world.
Oh, and the banter between Stryker and Vampiro was great too. You ever do any man on man? You ever do any man on woman wrestling action, Vampiro? Nah, I was divorced. Nah, I was married for 7 years. Didn't work out too well for me. I did the job. Well, don't we all?
And of course, in sports, with all the discussions and paying attention to concussions and all the post-concussive syndrome, you have to wonder perhaps Sexy Star.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Vampiro! 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 Yes. Yes, that was me trying to do it in Oklahoma. You gotta talk a soundbite, son.
Stop blowing all your money on cable and switch to Philo. With Philo, you'll get tons of entertainment and cable and switch to Philo.
You know what? Hot take here.
You'll get tons of entertainment.
Sexy Star's mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Hey, you threw it out there beautifully, man. I saw it and I took it. Whoop, whoop. But yeah, hot take. I think that if Oklahoma would have been regulated to like one match per show, he does the Weird Al parody of JR. You cut out the Bell's palsy, like the whole and lean into more of like, you gotta talk in sound bites, son. Or who would two Guerrera, 3-time Tijuana All-American, 4-time Yucatan All-State. You know, that like being a parody of JR and not getting the ring. I thought if they would have went that way, it would have worked.
The believers here in the temple after confronting Chavo Guerrero after Chavo's vicious attack on Blue Demon. That's important to get on this test today. You go. Actually looks like she's getting going here. Oh, yeah. She's in the zone, brother. Oh. Awesome. Holds on, rolls through. Wow. Great wrestler. 2. No. Very awesome. Awesome match. I'll give it a 10.
Slap her handle, pal.
Oh, Jesus. This was every morning for the bathroom, so I understand.
Yeah, and when people want to criticize the whole Oklahoma thing, they forget about the Sunday Night Heat segment where they had Tiger Ali Singh bring Ed Ferrara into the ring. Ed Ferrara does the entire Oklahoma character right there. And that leads to JR leading Dr. Death to the ring. Dr. Death hits Ed Ferrara with like a German suplex. Like he literally, like he dumps Ferrara on his head. Like Ed Ferrara lands right on his head with that suplex. And Sexy Star over, pal.
Well, it takes 3 seconds, man, and Sexy took care of it. He looks stunned. And normally it's the men that get the ovation, but on this night, the believers in the temple rise to their feet in appreciation of Sexy Star. Definitely in the place, definitely the name was for the girl. Sexy Star, what she is.
Mr. Drago. Great Drago. I don't know what to think of you. Last week, you didn't lose, but you didn't win either. It left me feeling satisfied. I hear you one of the best, but I don't know that yet. You're wasting my time. I agree to hate some time wasted. I need to know what Drago is made of. So tonight, you will be looking straight into the face of Savage. Because you're the first prey of King. What?
The following Lucha is scheduled for one fall. In the ring, from Jalapa, Veracruz, Mexico, Pentagon Junior.
And 10 years later, he's in WWE.
México, nadie me respeta, ni los fanáticos, ni los patrones, ni los otros pentagones. Señor Puerto, muchas gracias, porque por fin me dieron el respeto que yo me merezco. Y después de acabar un asunto pendiente, lo que le voy a hacer a Félix es un ejemplo de lo que les va a pasar a quien se quiera enfrentar a mí. Porque mi nombre es Pentagon Junior y todos me van a respetar. Solo
And his opponent from Mexico City, Mexico.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the match you will only see here.
Also, brother, it's weird. You're getting brother versus brother. Fourth match, fourth show in. Damn. Yeah, I could like with this environment, I could definitely see how he'd be way more dangerous here than WWE. And look at how they watered down Mick Foley's violence. Although to be fair, that was kind of the tail end of his career, and he needed to wind it down for his own health.
We saw these two luchadors, they were involved in a three-way match, which absolutely wowed the
Oh, it's delicious chicken. I don't think they have either. Again, that's probably just me, speaking from because I know they are, already going into this.
Super kick there. Pentagon seems to be employing a lot of strikes. You should have gone for the cover there, brother. No doubt about it. Interesting drop toe hold there. Phoenix on the move there. Pentagon out of the way. Phoenix with some ability. Block. Double capture. Shot. Pay attention. Don't blink. Don't blink. Here we go. We got a Pentagon. Full agility there. Breaks the lock. Balance.
Yeah, it's very true. Very true, Lab Rat. All right, it's time for a little smoky toky time. Turning the fan on 1 sec. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. Oh, that felt nice. Whoop, whoop.
Phoenix follows. Because this kid Max never says die, always rises from the ashes. Phoenix on the move.
Been a good match so far, pal. Whoop, whoop. Or I should say, an entertaining match. Of course, obviously it's Penta and Phoenix. It should be good. It should be an entertaining match.
Lucha Underground brings you something different each and every week. We thank you for joining us. It's almost like the rib cage is caving in, you know, something in the function. Any kind of trauma or shock to the rib cage may or may not make the heart skip a beat, for lack of a better term. Onto the ring apron. Phoenix with a spin heel kick into the stomach. Phoenix now sending the top rope. Blatant disregard for his own safety. Phoenix sacrifices it all here in the temple. They say, go! Kick his face to another state. He needed a visa to find his mug after that one. Cover! Wow. Phoenix with his tights of the color of the Mexican flag, green, red, and white, fucking peaceful. Phoenix winds up and wails on Pentagon Jr. Pentagon looking like a rag doll that's been thrown around too much. You probably get exhausted just looking at these two. Well, these two guys here about history. Obviously, there's a big question of pride in this match. One is fighting for respect, and the other one's trying to say, hey, I ain't backing down from you for anything. Oh, Jesus. Continues to kick out, continues to fight. You got it. Phoenix, not hard. Man, I tell you, man, he's the real deal. He says, I'm gonna keep this place. Brother, what's it gonna take to pin this kid? Great shot there by
Great match so far, but however, I think this is something that I think should be a main event, not something in the middle of the show. Unless this actually is the main event and goes long as fuck.
Feel the tension build. This match coming to a crescendo. The scene of this match seems to be approaching the apex of emotion. Who will come out on top? Josh, what's going on? Oh, my. The balance, the agility, the athletic growth.
Okay, no, they actually okay. Yeah, man, this should have been a main event. Like this should like been the main event. Like what is going? Like what match can they put on that can top this?
Ladies and gentlemen, Phoenix is a star here on Lucha Underground. Unbelievable. Take your pride, brother. That's right. Of course, the respect for Pentagon Junior and Bongo Pentagon is but tonight, Phoenix victorious.
Whoop whoop.
You call me a predator. I call you prey.
Okay, I like this character. Who is this? King Cuerno. Okay, Santos Escobar. Okay. Yeah, the presentation here is fantastic.
From the highlands of Guerrero, Mexico, King
Savage God is known as the temple. The hunter becomes the hunted as King Cuerno makes his debut.
Or King Cuerno, I should say. Sorry, my bad.
What can you tell me about this one? Cuerno and the significance of the I don't know. It means horn, and it looks to me like he's a hunter, and he takes trophies. So he hunts big game, obviously, and he's coming here hunting a dragon. Once again, folks, Lucha Libre is not only all about the great wrestling style, it's about the history, it's about the colors, it's about the characters, the deep depths.
Oh, nice. Very cool. feud with Puma, that should, yeah, like with Lucha Underground, I would trust them to make that an entertaining feud.
This kid's quick. What do you think's going to happen? Honestly, the beauty of Lucha Underground is I never know what to expect. A lot of times you watch quote-unquote wrestling and you kind of it's just happening. Drago has a very serpentine look. Drago looks like a Japanese wrestler. It's a huge connection we got between each and either. Things are changing talent in Japan over the years. Interesting style, to say the least. You know those elbows to the ears hurt, brother. Looks like Drago's speed. Oh, Puerto too strong. Good, son. Drago going for La Magistral. No, Puerto shuts him off. Right into the big toe. Stiff to the blind. Right off his feet. Again, it seems that Puerto had some sort of methodical purpose, almost dissecting his prey.
He's hungry like the wolf, pal. Sorry, ad break. Whoop whoop.
Drago's face. I gotta tell you right now, he just won me over. I love that. Pull his eyes out. The mask offers little protection. It's more a psychological game to Puerto the Hunter. What do you think he's doing? Something just abusing him. Again, I just think it's almost like a lion toying with a gazelle, with its guts ripped out of the veins to the Serengeti. Oh, here, there's a used by referee, and then Drago used by referee as well.
I like that spot. I like that spot with the ref. Because the ref is still impartial. He was just kind of like used against his will, kind of, by both guys. And it's backfired in one of their faces. Or rather, backfired in the heel's face.
They know that they need to impress week in and week out. Can't do the same moves every week, guys, and they know it. Brother, we don't have playing room for sure here in Corner Heights. Come one, come all.
Oh, nice, lab rat. Yeah, that should be fun.
Dario Cueto mentioned they want violence, our owner. Well, Dario. To get back in the ring. That stiff chop to the chest.
Wait, ABBA are back together? Wait, what the fuck?
That's almost like an insult. It's like, take it, you're mine. I got you. Eat your lunch.
Wait, never mind. I'm tripping.
Getting energy, getting strength. Drago taking advantage. Throw beautifully. Wow, that was nice. 2, 3. Now, and guess what? It worked.
That's surprising. Like, you hype up King Cuerno, and then he loses. Like, that's kind of surprising, unless he gets his heat back on the next show.
Drago retreats to his lab. Cuerno left to hunt. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, definitely not predictable. I did not see that finish coming.
Tonight's main event is Big Rick versus Mundo. I'm just here to remind you, this ain't your fight. I don't care if Cisco, Tez, hell, the whole damn locker room wants to bum rush the ring. Stay out of it. ¿Entiendes? Are you listening? You know what? Maybe it's a lot for you to process while you're working out. So I'm going to leave you to your training. Pero escucha lo que te digo. Listen. Órale, kid.
Right, yeah, that was what's, I think that's what set Lucha Underground apart. Was you could have somebody who you wouldn't expect to go under, but you can immediately bring them back through story and vignettes and these cinematics.
Good-looking Big Rick in the ring with a Dutch hanging out in his mouth. It looks like Rick is ready to fight for the $100,000 that Dario Cueto promised to someone several weeks ago. Was taken from Johnny Mundo by this man, Big Rick.
Give me Big Rick, pal.
Scheduled for one fall. In the from the City of Angels, Big Rick. And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, Johnny.
Here comes the man that many say was double crossed out of $100,000 after an amazing match with Prince Puma. It was Big Rick as well.
Right, exactly. Like they protect the talent in the loss.
Took the $100,000 and now Johnny Mundo is out.
Johnny Mundo with his lioness locks flowing in the wind like a Hollywood superstar. Showing no ring rust today, my friend.
This will certainly be a clash of styles. Johnny Mundo, of course, well versed in parkour, lucha, American pro wrestling. Big Rick is just a straight up street fighter. Think Kimbo Slice meets Suge Knight, and you'll just begin to scratch the surface. Ring the bell. It's our main event, and this match has personal undertones.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Wow. Wow.
I mean, it says a lot for Johnny to even be in the ring with a fighter like Big Rick. Look at that. How Big Rick is going to combat some of Johnny's martial arts background, but if Big Rick everything's going to change.
Johnny still got that arrogance about him, but he's not afraid. Even if he put his hands up to block a shot, he's just walking in with that chin exposed.
You made the Mike Tyson, Joe Frazier. I mean, one right hand from Big Rick's going to end this match.
Rick is so powerful. Good Lord.
It's like a car crash. Johnny's quickness is going to save Edge. Wow. Big Rick's still on his feet, though. That's the big problem. Johnny has to get this gigantic man off of his feet. It's almost like a small axe and a big red brother. Oh,
All right. Okay, now I can kind of. I can see why they booked Penta and Ray as like the middle of the show match. At the same time, like that should have been a main event. Like they should not have booked this. They should not have booked Johnny Mundo and Big Rick and Ray and Penta on the same show. I think that was where they made their mistake. Both of those matches are main events. You can't really have them on the same show. But I can also see the logic in doing so. But every once in a while, you pull out a loaded card like that. Because every once in a while, like, hey, Tony might see one of these. Yeah, actually, that would make sense. Like this match between Big Rick and Johnny Mundo is clearly going to be shorter than Penta and Ray.
Trying to reach for the ropes to get a break here. Not going to help. Long legs come into play. Shots to the ribs. Smart strategy. Rick has to keep this match close. Close quarters fighting will benefit Rick. So much Rick lets Johnny use the space and fly. It could cause some problems for Big Rick. Johnny Mundo was certainly impressive tonight. Johnny's finally off his feet. Mundo in for the cover. 2, no. He threw him off. He didn't kick out. He threw him off. That's right.
Stop blowing all your money on cable and switch to Philo. With Philo,
Ad break.
you get tons of entertainment.
Should be the last one.
Stop blowing all your money on cable and switch to Philo. With Philo, you'll get tons of entertainment.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes left in the show. Yeah, that's the last one.
For the first time in a long time, we're on the same page. Like a little guy in plenty of fights. What are you trying to say? Got my ass kicked a lot. There you go. No way. For a Big Rick. The agility of Johnny Mundo. Springboard. Beautiful kick. It looked like a jump spin in a T-ball match. Rick kicks out. Man, what's Johnny got to do here? Well, he's got to stay on. He's got him down. He's just got to keep going.
Prince Puma getting jumped by Big Rick's boys. DQ.
It's a DQ win for Johnny. Johnny Mundo still with some fight in him. Takes Cortez down. Mr. Cisco walks right into the standing Spanish flag. Uh-oh. Watch out, watch out.
Hmm.
The crowd does not like the beating that these
Get the tables, pal.
But I would do the same thing. This is dangerous. This is crossing the line. This is way beyond gang mentality. They want to hurt him.
Mundo takes a choke slam through the table, pal. And that is how we go off the air for episode 4. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, much more wrestling heavy show, but you got to have one of those every once in a while. Keep it different, change the flavor up. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that was fun. Good stuff tonight. Thank you, Colin. Thank you, OGC, for telling me, hey, check out Lucha Underground, because that's been a fun show to watch. Been enjoying it. See what we got going on the rest of the week. Tomorrow, we got Monday Locker Room, Raw Watch Along, Impact Attack. And, of course, Tuesday, we like it Raw, NXT, or A-Show, NXT Late Start Watch Along. But as far as tonight goes, pal, the party is still continuing because since my computer's not working again, I kind of got to blow through Chrono Trigger on the laptop because that's where the save file's at. It's some weird ass shit, from PC to laptop. It's complicated, pal. But we'll be back later, about 10-15 minutes. Twitch.tv/LG Brandon. Whoop whoop. Take a smoke break. Go to the bathroom. Get yourself something to eat. Get yourself something to drink. Whatever you need to do. And we'll see you there. Yeah, pal. Yeet. Whoop whoop. Always a pleasure, Lab Rat. Always a pleasure getting to hang out and chat with you, man. Whoop whoop. Take care, man.